Okay. Dan who? Dan double U. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole Who crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands at my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And I need to get in the right place. This room is still empty. I'm still figuring that out, people. The only thing on my shelf is a big hiss tank that you cannot miss at the minute. How are we doing? Happy Thursday to everybody. We are back in our regular scheduled place to talk all things Marvel Legends and everything in between. And today our topic are ranking the Build-A-Figure waves. Now, the Build-A-Figure waves in general can be a conversation. Are they good? Are they bad? Should Hasbro be doing better? Should we be getting more accessories? It's a fun debate, especially now we get deluxes. So we will talk all about that. But we are going to rank the best and the worst Build-A-Figure waves of 2023. Reflect, if you will. A little recap as we are winding down the end of the year here. So by the end of the stream, we will have a best and a worst Build-A-Figure wave of 2023. But you know I cannot do it on my own. It is, of course, Rich. Rich, how you doing? I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm still trying to figure out the lights and stuff, but we are good to go. It's proper pantomime Christmas season, isn't it? Where's Glenn? He is, but oh no, he isn't. I should have said that. How are we doing? How's your week been? The reply to all button has been pressed a few times on my occasion as well. It's usually worse when you're slagging someone off in the chain and you've accidentally sent it to them. That's happened a few times too. But right, we are recapping Marvel Legends, but just as we went live, Rich. Oh, for God's sake. I knew there was a sound issue. I was saying to Rich before we went live, there's a sound issue, and we knew it was. Now he's not even saying anything. We had a great joke anyway. We had a great conversation between us and that. You'll never hear. You'll never hear. You'll never know what it was. And we're not repeating it either. But Rich, just start again. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing really good. I've had a really quiet week. Nothing eventful going on with my life.
You want to hear the story you just told me? The story you just told me was epic, and no one's ever going to hear it again. What a shame. That was like a private story for me, which I appreciate, Rich. Thank you very much for that. I will treasure it. I will treasure that knowledge that no one else...
Marky did not put his better with Rich on mute.
What a bastard.
What a bastard. Hi, Brandon.
Is that his burner account? Have we figured it out? Okay, you should be working now. Fixed. Okay, beautiful sound. Yeah, I said to Rich before we went live, I went, there's a sound issue. And until we went live, I couldn't figure it out. But we're all good. We're all good. We're here. We're talking toys. But as I said, just before we went live, Rich went, we've just got an email. It's a Marvel Legend. It's like they knew, Rich. It's like they knew two people that recap the week in Marvel Legend news were about to go live on YouTube to the community and talk about Marvel Legends. Because I just got this email, which I'm assuming everyone else who backed the HasLab would have as well. Here it is here. So, Marvel Legends, HasLab. Marvel Legends Giant Man fan vote. So just like they did with Galactus last year or the year, whatever it was, they are letting the community and everyone who backed the Giant Man pick what the art they would like on the front of the box. Okay, so we've got until, what's it say here? I'm not going to read all of that, but it says cast your vote by December 18th. Okay, winning design will be announced later in December. So, again, you know how this works. We did with Galactus. We've got to pick a design. Okay, so first things first, we get the king size special, the Avengers sort of comic tribute with Giant Man on the front there, and it seems like a couple of Avengers on the front as well. There's a Wasp there. That's got to be an Iron Man in the air. There's the Thor, a Hulk at least. That's got to be Cap at the front. Yeah, you can see the A. So there's a nice Avengers themed comic book for option 1. That's A. Giant Man A. Okay, they're continuing the theme, but they're just changing it. I quite like this one as well. I like that perspective, Rich. And then we got the third one here is just his face with the Wasp, which I guess is more on theme because that's... Well, no, Wasp doesn't come with it. Wasp is separate. Okay, ignore me. Rich, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I take it out of the box, so it doesn't really bother me. But I don't know. I don't know which one. A or B, I reckon. Or maybe C. I don't know. No, not C, because it's just his face. A or B, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree. A or B. Chat, what you're saying. I would start a poll, but we've literally just started the show. So I want to leave my other poll running. But just write it. If you're near the keyboard, let me know if you can be asked. If you can't be asked, that's fine. Absolutely, just don't even bother. But if you can be asked, I would appreciate the participation here. Which would you vote for, or which will you vote for? Giant Man A, with that sort of angled, looking up perspective. The straight-on, running into battle perspective. I think I like that one. I think because it's more of an Avengers sort of theme, more characters in the front. I like it. Or C. A, B, or C. Let's see what you're saying. Jay says A. To Catch a Legend says C. Fortress Maximus says I like the perspective of A, but I think a few characters are missing. Alex is A. Lauren Sims says B. Perhaps A is nicer. Marcus says C. Figures and Vinyl says B. Couple for A there. Mark, Tak, and Jamie and Stryden. Seems like A's got the most votes out of you lot so far, but not by many. Not by many. There is a few for everything, to be fair. Home Dude, A or B. Mike says he voted for B. Yeah, I think A or B. I think B, I think I'll land on for now. Right now, I say B. There you go. There you go. That's some Marvel Legends news for you. We're scraping at the barrel here, but it still counts, people.
First news in like 60 days, isn't it? The first thing they've announced.
Counts, okay? You thought the Giant Man talk was over, and they get you. They make us talk about it again.
They announced that Lilandra to 2 people in Italy as well, didn't they? That was
had a potato, and he was hiding it.
Well done. And the other one was waiting for the next panel to come on.
It still makes me laugh that people in the comments on that reveal video were going, that guy's not even paying attention, he's drawing. But it was literally an artist panel. So he was doing exactly what he was meant to be doing. They didn't just invite some random guy on stage and go, oh, check out this reveal. No thanks, I'm drawing. It's not how it works. Anyway, there you go. That's the Marvel Legend news. But we are hoping for some actual Marvel Legend news. Remember, the last couple of weeks we've been talking about potential pre-order dates. We've just had a G.I. Joe fan stream today, which is their last of the year. And I don't think that the Pulse team or the Legends team are going to be doing this on Christmas week, are they? So even if it is pre-recorded. So I genuinely do think that next Wednesday or Thursday will be the Marvel Legends stream. Probably say 14th, 13th, 14th, Rich, you think?
Yeah, because I think that the G.I. Joe's gone up today, haven't it? So there'll be pre-orders. So maybe next Wednesday or Thursday, I'd guess a live stream.
I agree. Sorry, that went down the wrong hole. It's weird, isn't it? When
you're live waiting for something like insightful answer there.
When you're live on YouTube and you're silent for 10 seconds, it feels like a lifetime. Like, let's just sit here in silent for 10 seconds.
I already did 20 seconds at the beginning.
That's true. It's awkward though, is all I'm saying. It's awkward. Right, okay, there you go. There's some Giant Man news for you. So, in the world of Rich M displayed once, you got anything you want to show off today, Marvel Legends related or not?
What did I get this week? Oh, I got the No Way Home wave came in. So I got the 2 most wanted figures in the wave.
Ah, okay.
I got MJ. Look at her. Look at her. No, it's not Big Bertha. Calm down. It is MJ. There we go. She's looking... That sweater is not very flattering, though. She looks a bit fat. I haven't opened it yet.
I reckon it's more accurate to the character she portrays in the Spider-Man trilogy. In the Spider-Man trilogy, she's meant to be a diamond in the rough, isn't she? They purposely...
She's not fat, though. She's not a fat girl.
Fat, but she does wear the baggy jumpers and stuff. That's just a baggy jumper.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean she's fat under there. Look, we all know Zendaya's...
All of my jumpers look baggy then, Dan.
But I'm just saying, they purposely de-glamorise her within the No Way Home, in the whole trilogy, to be fair.
And then I've got...
And a guy in a suit.
Matt Murdock as well. You know, the 2 most wanted. I obviously made sure I ordered these because these are going to sell out today. But yeah, I got these 2.
Do you know that first MJ actually goes for like £70 on eBay?
Oh, I got 2 of them? Yeah. Does she go for £70?
Yeah.
I could sell one of them. got another one now, haven't I?
No idea why, but it does. And at one point, that was like £16 for the 2-pack in the UK. So
One of the head sculpts is not too bad on that, though. The other one, not
both
so much.
of them are Zendaya head sculpts. None of them are MJ head sculpts on
Yeah.
the other one. Like, that is the more accurate MJ to what she portrays in the Spider-Man trilogy. That first MJ is a Zendaya action figure because she never has her hair that glamorous in the show, in the films even. Right, what was I going to do? Oh, that was going to lead me perfectly into doing some plugging. So thank you very much. I have started reviewing the Spider-Man wave on the channel. Green Goblin, the Final Swing Spider-Man. Clickbaity, the best MCU Spider-Man ever? Question mark. Dun dun dun. You'll have to watch the video to find out. I say that jokingly, but it's up there, you know. It's up there, and I reckon a lot of people will think it is. Of course, it's up for debate, but both Green Goblin and Final Swing Spider-Man, potentially two of the best MCU figures this year, coming in clutch in December. But yeah,
what's the competition? The Guardians of the Galaxy wave?
We had a great Marvel's wave. Everyone loved that movie. People adored that movie, and we're excited to have the figures on the shelf. The Spider-Man, the Ant-Man figures were released perfectly in time with the movie, so the hype was real, and people were excited to get that big tall Cassie Lang. We didn't want the regular size Cassie Lang to actually go and scale with the rest of them. They gave us the big awkward one. So that's the one we wanted, though. Do you know? So yeah, the Ant-Man wave was. Anyway, we're getting to build a figure bashing in a minute, but there you go. And I have reviewed Man in a Suit. I did the most. Look at that, 16 minutes. Of me talking about a man in a suit. How do I do it, people? How do I talk? Look, Rich can review this in 30 seconds. Go for it, Rich. Hang on, let me go full screen for you. All right. This is an exclusive review from Rich of the brand new Matt Murdock.
This is Matt Murdock in a suit. He's got new ankles so he can actually stand up in a suit. The rest looks like reuse. He's got a cane. He's got a stack of money. And his face is a bit shiny. Don't know why. There we go.
Well done, Rich. If only I could.
Thank you.
Good. That was impressed. You could do.
I could do your shorts or something.
Yeah.
And not just standing Smith, not even take out the packaging. There we go, reviewed, sorted.
Easy done. Yeah. Anyway, I talk about him for 16 minutes. But I do lots of suit comparisons. I know that sounds ridiculous, but these are the type of questions I think some people want to know. Like, what are the differences? So I'll break it down. So if you care, there it is. And yeah, he's holding his brick, not a bag of money. I wish it was a stack of money.
It's a brick, isn't it? Yeah, it's the one that comes to the window, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a brick. And then also, if you couldn't tell by the big behemoth on my shoulder, the UK have their HISS tanks. I do believe the US have started to get their shipping emails. Maybe FedEx has started to send them out. But in the UK, because the UK is so small, people, like when we get a shipping notice, usually Hasbro get it to us the next day. Where in the US, you've got 50 states. Like, it's a big place, so shipping takes longer. So in the UK, we're smaller, so the shipping notice came and it's here. So already done an unboxing video. Jay's got one up as well. So go and check them out. Again, it's a big, awkward vehicle. Like, I couldn't fit it in my normal review space, so it's an unorthodox style review, but nevertheless, it's me talking about the HISS tank out of box. Go through some details. Check it out if you want to. And do I open the Cobra Commander retro card? There's only one way to find out. You'll have to watch. You'll have to watch the video. There you go. Big box.
You could sell it and wait for like the normal version to come. It's bound to come at some point.
Yeah, there was one on eBay actually. I haven't checked, but I'm curious how much it was going for. Let me have a quick glance actually, just before you mention it. I've seen the HISS tanks are going for like 600 quid, which is crazy.
It's always like 4 more the first couple of weeks it comes out though, isn't it?
G.I. Joe, Cobra HISS tank. Okay, so there's currently one on eBay, but currently it's only at 50 quid. So nothing crazy, but it is bidding, 8 bids, 4 days left. So I'm going to watch it. I'm going to be one of those guys that watches it without ever the intention of buying it. That really pisses off the sellers, you see. But yeah, look at all these HISS tanks on eBay. All of them are like $5.99, $5.30, $5.30, $5.30, $500. Yeah, you're not getting a HISS tank for less than $500 in the UK unless you're getting very generous on the Facebook groups and people are just looking for their money back. But that is few and far in between. But there are a few good souls out there. I've already seen a few shares and stuff. But anyway, this is perfectly lining me up to plug my other streams because I told you people I'm going to do it. And guess what? They're back. because tomorrow we're going to be doing a Joes and Juice. Friday night, recapping all the Joes that were revealed today and talking about the Hiss tanks that have arrived. But tonight, people, a back-to-back, first time ever exclusive live stream. Back-to-back. We have got today with me and Rich, and then this afternoon, or the evening after, whenever, in an hour's time, whatever it is. What am I talking? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Turtles and Tea. Turtles and Tea is happening. Do I even have the Turtles and Tea button anymore? I might have it. Where is it? Oh, I do. Hang on. Let me press some buttons. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And look at that. Look at this intro for Turtles and Tea. So after today's stream, you will be directed straight to the Turtles and Tea live stream where me and the Super Turk 5000 will recap the current Turtle news and talk about the Turtle van that just arrived. 2 big vehicles in a week. Insane. And of course, we're going to get Tanner's top 10 Turtle figures. And we will be bringing guests on. So if you want to join us to talk about some Turtles, then stick around. That is happening straight after this stream. Rich is going to go to bed though. Here, he doesn't like turtles. Actually, you do. What's your favourite turtle?
April.
I knew you'd say that. So it's true. He doesn't like turtles. He likes females, as we know. She does get hairy in it. To be fair, there is a cat version of April, and we know he likes his furry female. If I was about to say fairy females, I can't speak tonight. I've got an issue. How's Matt out of the packaging?
Furries. I'll take them all down.
How's Matt standing there? Is he doing all right?
He hasn't fallen over. He's just
Great,
there. I haven't even had to blue tack him. What an amazing thing!
Honestly,
yeah, and it is a brick. It's not actual cash. It is not a bag of money. It is a brick, as the chat have told me. There we go.
YouTube. I tell you what, YouTube is good for: pointing out mistakes. You can do 100 things right, and the comments will sit back and just let it be. They'll be, oh, do you know what? We're allowed that. You do one thing wrong, they're like, whoa, where's my keyboard? Whoa, 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 whoa! We're not letting them get away with this. That is what YouTube is like. On a daily basis, I get people asking me questions in my comments about things I've answered in the video.
Oh, who's got time to watch it, Dad? Who's got time?
I'll give you an example, right? Let's go, right? I don't mean to be out of order to this guy, right? But I've just clicked on my Hiss Tank video. Let's have a look, right? Just answered the guy, right? So you can see there a clear shot of me telling you if it includes batteries and what batteries you need. Obviously, I'm doing a voiceover here. I'm telling you it does not come with batteries, and you need 3 AA batteries. Let me go down here. Let's read some comments, shall we? How do you get the comments on this bit? Down here? Where are the comments?
No.
Down here. Yeah, they're down here. Right, let me go to sort. Newest first. Okay. Where are the batteries? Were the batteries included? And if not, what type? Well, if you 5 minutes into the video, I answered it. Anyway.
That's 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes in, though.
I shouldn't expect people to watch 5 minutes of the video, to be fair. I did talk about Matt Murdock's suit for 16 minutes, though, but anybody got time for that? Anyway, I am only joking, of course. He did say thanks for the video, which I appreciate. So, all good. Right, so, yeah, Turtles and Tea.
Thanks for the video that he didn't watch.
Yeah. Thanks for the video. I'm not going to watch it, but thank you. Thank you. That's what people are like passing on our stream. It's like, people that have got just, thanks for that live stream. Not going to watch it. Not going to watch it. That's going to happen later. Anyway, Turtles and Tea happening tonight. Me and Tanner straight after this. All right? Don't go anywhere. It should redirect you. The link is in the description. The link is in the chat. That side over there. Me and Tanner talking turtles. And if you don't like turtles, watch it anyway. It's a great time. Tanner's a nice guy. Right, let's go back to this. Of course, watch all the shows. What else? Friday. She was a bit drunk on the weekend. People were dropping a super chat, and then like an hour later, she'd read it out loud. I don't know what's wrong with her. She might be ill, so I'm starting to feel a little bit concerned for Friday, to be honest, because if she's ill, then I feel bad. So if anyone wants to just see if she's working, anything over £4 or $4, it would also contribute to not only this show, with your super chat being read out loud, it would also contribute to the channel, all right? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you do that, and you want to go that one step further, become a channel member, hit that join button, and come and join us for the live stream that is Legends and Licking Christmas Extravaganza on the 17th of December. So that is going to be the last Legend and Licker of the year, 17th of December. Hit that join button, channel member tier, and you can do so. No after show tonight because we're going to go straight to Turtles and Tea. But if you want to be a guest, you absolutely can, okay? So we're still inviting guests on tonight, but no Dan Who Extra. We're going straight into Turtles and Tea. If you want to be a guest, you absolutely can. Thank you. And I've just realised we haven't said hello to the chat, Rich. So we'll say hello to the chat, and then we will actually talk about some Marvel Legends, okay?
I said hello to everyone at the beginning, but I was muted.
You said some very nice things about people. They would have loved to have heard it, to be fair. It's a shame that they didn't hear it, though. Right, let's scroll up a little bit. I'm just going to shout out some names. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. As always, we appreciate you, especially the people typing in the comments. Who we got? We got Jason Lopez, the retweeting king. Lady Mac, Robert Falcon, Jay's Toys Collection UK, Mark Rose, Greg Finstad, Lawrence, Kev Collectibles, Mike Hex, Mark Rose, Stryden, Cloud Foxwell, heard of her. To Catch a Legend, Fortress Maximus, Alex, Marquise, Figures and Vinyl, Jamie Gishard. I don't know who that guy is. He's new. He must be a new guy. Disavowed Action Figures. Hope you're feeling better. I heard you were unwell, but hopefully you're better. Home Dude. Paul McCarthy, the worst half of Lady Mac. ICT Vinny. I'm trying to find every single name. Stephen. He says hello all. Hello Stephen. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Scroll. Firstly for Chicken, here's here. He likes turtles. Maybe he'll like turtles and tea a bit later on. We shall see. Arvin's around. He says the hiss is a beast in the background. It absolutely is. Daniel S says, what's up? What's up, Daniel S? Not a lot is up. Let me get this hiss tank so you can have a look. Oh shit, I always pull these headphones out. Come on.
Oof. Oh, so big.
It's massive. Oh shit, everything's fallen off. There you go. It's a beast, people. It's an absolute beast. People have been asking me, does the driver sit in the thing? Yes, he absolutely does. He is sitting, he is strapped in. He is safe and secure. Ready for war. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So there you go. Looks great. Rich, do you no interest at all?
No, I was trying to work out what you rhymed there, and it's the cure with war, innit? Is that what you? Yeah. Is that what you rhymed?
Is that not rhyme?
That's tenuous rhyming. That's like David Snedden rhyming. That is.
I can make it work. That fell off as well. There we go. So, actually, I don't want to do this backwards. Oh, let's see, it is backwards. There we go.
Don't break it now live on stream.
I know. Yeah, I will cry. I will cry. I don't want to brag, but there is another one sat there in the box that I'll sell to someone if they want to give me £2,000. £2,000, not really. I think basically my plan was the hiss tanks, right, would bookend a shelf, like, and then I'd have all my Cobras in the middle, and like these would be the bookends, like symmetry. It's an army builder type thing, but it is so big.
It is your shelf, basically,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's so big. Like if I had two on a shelf, it would consume the shelves.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with the second one yet. But that was genuinely my plan. So, yeah, there you go. It's an absolute beat. Anyone who brought 5 of these with intentions to display all 5, then you've got a lot of real estate. Especially with the Dragonfly coming as well. So, yeah, it's an absolute beast. Go and watch my unboxing video. I will do a separate video going through the figures probably tomorrow. There it is. I'll leave it in the background. Teasing. The Legends will be back one day. I'll tell you what I did do, Rich, right? This is crazy, right? But I feel like I'm amongst friends as always here. Oh, why does that camera always go massive on me? Well, one sec. Let me... Why are you so zoomed in, camera? What's the matter with you? Right, okay. Right, I used to have a light switch right there. Where's it gone, Rich?
Where's it gone?
Well, I say I suppose. I have removed my light switch from my room so I can fit an extra retro card on the wall. That is like insanity, isn't it? That's insanity. So
you turn the lights on and off?
I just clap. Okay, the clapper's broke, but... No, I ain't really got a clapper. I don't know. Like, no, we have got a switch, but I've put it up the other side of the wall, so it's like on the stairs to my attic, so it's like hidden. So there is still a light switch, but because it was just put the other side of the wall, usually when you move a light switch, you got to take up floorboards and all that. But I've literally just put it the other side of the wall, so I've still got access to it, but it's not taking up that prime retro card real estate, Rich. So I used to have a row of 7 threes, so 3. That extra space means I can
so
now...
ridiculous.
This means, though, this now means I can fit 4 in a row. Yeah, 4 across, which gives me 7 extra retro cards on a rule. Come on, that is some good... I've sacrificed a light switch for 7 retro cards on a wall. I'm going to get 27 or 28, whatever. I did the math. I figured it out. They're going to be on the wall. I'll do an update soon. But yeah, no stupid pesky light switch now.
You know what Amanda can do now? I don't know. When she wants a cup of tea, she just goes outside, knocks that switch off, and she's like, "Give me my tea."
Amanda doesn't even need to come in, and she can mess with the show. But to be fair, I've got all these lights and stuff, so that one's not even on. Look, the main light's not even on. It's not even on. I don't even need it. I've got lights for days, so I'm good. Didn't even need that light switch. It was taking up prime retro card real estate. There will be an update soon, but yeah, again, I'm amongst friends here, so a moment of madness is something that you guys can appreciate. Okay, so. When all the figures are on the wall, you'll appreciate it, right? You'll appreciate it. Right, let's get into some Marvel Legend talk. So, I said, me and Rich, right, we're thinking, okay, we're coming to the end of the year. We've been talking a lot about the 2024, but we can still recap what has been. We haven't really ranked anything yet as such. So I said to Rich, why don't we rank the Marvel Legend Build-A-Figure waves tier style, okay? So... let's get this up. Thank you very much to the chat. Let's do it Joey B tier style, alright? So we're going to rank all the Marvel Legends waves. My logo's in the way. Let me get rid of my logo just for a second, just so you can see what... This is Rich. Rich is named the bottom tier, the Kitty Pryde tier, okay? So the bottom tier is Kitty Pryde. So we are going to... So S tier is like superior. I don't know if that's what the S stands for, but it could. So super, superior, whatever... A, B, C, and Kitty Pryde, okay? So there's your tier. So it's basically 1 to 5, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? That's the sort of scale. But before we do this, Rich, we need to sort of have a little bit of criteria because, let's be honest, there's a section of the community that would just put everything in the Kitty Pryde category and be like, well, nothing's good enough these days. I expect more. I want better. Do you know, like...
That'll be a short stream. Tana, get ready.
Yeah, it would be a short stream, right? So I think we could all agree that no Legends wave is perfect. There's always room for improvement. Some may have better character selection. It depends on people's own preferences. That's what the question is in the chat today. In the live chat, there is a poll that asks you essentially that question. How do you think Build-A-Figure waves should be? Again, only 4 options, but I've tried to categorize them. Comic figures only, or comic characters only. Movie characters only, so solid waves of either comic or movie. A mix of both, which is sort of what we're getting now. Both Captain Marvel and and Ant-Man were an example of that this year. And then forget Build-A-Figures, give us more accessories. Because you could argue that you don't need the Build-A-Figure concept anymore because we can get deluxe figures and just pack in more accessories to complement that character rather than taking up the budget or the room in the box with a Build-A-Figure piece. So, again, it's down to people's preferences. Out of them, Rich... where do you lie as a collector? Just selfishly for your own perspective, what would you ideally like Build-A-Figure waves to be?
Comic characters only. I'd like all Marvel Legends to be comic characters only, really, and then I could save myself money on buying Fat Zendaya.
and Daredevil in a suit.
Yeah, with his bag of money.
Right, okay, so please get involved in the poll. So far, a lot of people agree with you, Rich. Over 46% of people agree with you, comic only. 2%, right? So out of nearly 90 votes, 89 votes so far into this stream, we would assume that a lot of people that watch this stream are Marvel Legends collectors, if not everybody.
Yeah.
Only 2% of them want movie characters only.
But what I would say is probably to the wider audience and to like the retailers, I'm guessing movie characters would be more important. Like the Mindless One Build-A-Figure wave and the upcoming Void figure wave, I think they weren't even carried. The big retailers didn't carry them in America. So it seems to me that they want the movie figures at like for promotion, that kind of thing. So I'm guessing our audience is different to like the wider way. Not that I'm saying like kids in America are running into the shop and being like, "Mom, I want Zendaya." Like there's probably one. Hi, fellow
serial
friend.
Killer. Tom Harden knows. He knows.
Soon to be. But I'm sure like they would pick up one of them more than, Clear. I'm guessing.
Yeah, again, you take 10 kids into a shop. Why would you do that? Any weird analogy?
You'll be on a list now.
Fuck's sake. But my point was, if you had Final Swing Spider-Man and Zendaya on the shelf, I would say that 9 out of 10 of those kids would take the Final Swing Spider-Man. So, yeah, but again, it's about finding that balance, isn't it? Because it's all good for us as collectors and comic book fans to say, we want comic characters. But the general consensus and the media and all these, like, they feel like they need a product or something going on to promote the toy on the shelf, and that's what the movies do. So, like, the bigger retail stores are more likely to take a wave of figures if it's attached to a big blockbuster movie that's about to be out, because the product's more likely to sell. So it's about Legends team have a hard job. Basically, they're never going to please, whether you love or hate Hasbro, it doesn't matter. They're never going to please everybody. It's just not going to be the case. So it's about trying to find that healthy balance throughout the year, and I do think they try and do a good job of that. Again, we'll discuss the waves in a minute, but this year...
This year? You did a good job?
This is why I said try. What? This year, I agree. This year hasn't been the strongest. I openly say that. But I'm just saying there has been a mix of different style Build-A-Figure waves. We've had solid movie waves like the Guardians of the Galaxy. We've had the mixed waves like Ant-Man, Captain Marvel. And then we've had full comic waves as well. So like Puff
Mindless One
figure wave or Aberdeen Cho. So all I'm saying is that they are at least conscious that throughout the year it isn't all just mix or solid. There is a bit of variety, and again, not everything is for everybody. So let's get into actually ranking these then, shall we? So these are in no particular order. It's just the order that they're on this tier. So me and Rich sort of did our own, just practicing, and they were completely different, right? So we stopped ourselves from talking about it so we could do it live on stream, okay? So please, as we talk about each wave, please let us know where you would categorize them in the chat, okay? All you have to do is type a letter, S, A, B, C, or Kitty Pryde, but you could just put the shit emoji if you want for the Kitty Pryde. We all know what you mean, all right? We know what you mean, okay? So please get involved as we go along here, and let's see if we can categorize the build. Right, and we're set a rule, Rich, right? There has to be at least one in S tier and at least one in Kitty Pryde. At least there could be multiple if that's how it lands, but at least one top and one in bottom. And
I think we can manage that.
Yeah, I think we'd be good. And also, like, yes, of course, we could argue that every wave should be better. None of them are superior. But let's just go within the context of Marvel Legends and what we expect.
Just to go with this ranking for us now. So we are saying, like, B would be, like, average, like, standard, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then A is, like, good, but got some faults. S is, like, the best. Yeah, everything is good.
S is, like, wanted everything in the wave, great Build-A-Figure. The Build-A-Figure complements the wave, great wave. A is like, there's a lot of heavy hitters, but there was that one I didn't need, but I needed to get him because of the Build-A-Figure. You know, like, A is like, it's a good wave, but not quite there. B is like, there was a few figures I wanted. It was a pick and choose wave. C is like, it's just one character I wanted. I didn't really want it. Don't care about the Build-A-Figure. And then C is like, skip, not for me. You know, the people write that type of shit all the time online. Skip, not for me. Top. Skip. So
I will stop writing that next year. Sorry, Dan.
Thank you. Right, so let's do this, okay? So again, no particular order. Let's start off hot here. Where are we ranking the Guardians of the Galaxy wave? Now, talking about categories, this is a full movie wave. I feel it made sense for the movie because you got a new design for basically all the characters. I still could argue that you're missing Gamora. And who else are you missing in that wave? Gamora. There was another one, wasn't there?
Groot's not part of the wave, but he came separately as a deluxe.
Who was the Build-A-Figure in this wave? Oh, it was Connor. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay. This is why. Okay, this ain't there and this ain't there. Okay, this is somewhere down here because I actually think some of the figures are okay, and it granted the new figures because they are genuinely wearing new costumes, and when you display all costumes together they look great. However, there's a lot of reuse in this wave and just repaints. Do you know, some of them are pins, still have got the pins in the arms. Like, the Build-A-Figure wasn't desirable. It's also a smaller Build-A-Figure. Where you landed, where would you put this? What are you thinking?
I think the Build-A-Figure was desirable, but it shouldn't have been a Build-A-Figure. It should have been like a packing with the group figure, like they did with a smaller scale.
That's fair, yeah.
So, like, as a wave, I mean, it's got Kraglin and Adam Warlock, both new characters.
Yeah.
And Cosmo is a new character. She hasn't had a figure before.
Mantis has only ever been a Build-A-Figure that goes for a pretty penny as well, so a way to get Mantis. And that's similar to it's not quite a comic, but similar to a comic look. I know a few people appreciated that. So yeah, like it's a bit of a toss up, isn't it? Like if you're a fan of MCU figures in general, look, if you don't collect MCU, then you're thinking, no, this is Kitty Pryde, I don't need it. But if you collect Marvel Legends movie figures, then obviously this has got a little bit, like it's got frustrating elements, but it's still like I've still got the wave, like, but I'm an MCU collector, and I felt like these look great together.
You are not MCU collector. He's much better.
I'm the MCU collector. He's better. He is better. I'm going to check and rebrand myself to MCU collector 25. That's what I want to change my name to. But I can't be 24. It's like rankings. He's 24. Who's the others though? I want to. Anyway, carry on. Where are we putting this, Rich?
I just think the BAF is so shit that it cannot go above B. And then I think they didn't do enough work on the new figure, so I would put it as C, to be honest with you, if it was me.
Okay, let's just jump to the chat real quick. See what the chat are saying. Okay, so I'll go up. Pixels on Plastic, B. Lauren says C. Scotty says D. To Catch a Legend, A. Fortress Maximus, C. Christopher Allen, C. Gary, B. Jason Lopez, B. Curtis Randall says B. Paul McCarthy, C. High Evolutionary was the other missing character from that movie. Yeah, thank you, Alvin. Yeah. Gamora and High Evolutionary were never released as part of the Build-A-Figure wave or as Deluxes. Two missing characters from that movie, absolutely. B, C, another C, C, B, C, B, C, B. This one is a CB all day, so I don't think it's a Kitty Pryde. It's awkward because I sort of want to put it in between. Because I think if you're an MCU collector, then this wave is more desirable.
But we've got more to cover. We can move things as they come along. So I reckon C for now, and we can see what other, because I think there are other things that may be better than this.
That's fair. It's yeah. Okay. I'd go for B, but I think for now I'm fine with C. Okay. Okay. Next up. Okay. First Build-A-Figure wave of the year officially, but it was released. Like it was one of those weird waves that came out at the end of last year. Few people put it into their best of 2023. Always stresses me out. It was technically the first.
No, it didn't. This didn't ship till like March, April. This was.
No, for us it didn't, but didn't the US get it quicker?
No, well, you had the first. Like after the figures, you had first.
Yeah, thanks to you in Germany.
Yeah, Amazon, there we go.
Germany.
And Amazon France and Amazon Spain. I was like going around Europe at that point.
People still think Hasbro were giving me this shit. And Rich was getting pissed off that he was getting no credit for all his Amazon searching.
It's like, even when Brandon was reviewed, people were like, that's how Dan was getting his figures. It was never Brandon. It was me. While Brandon was busy making friends with Hasbro, I was making friends with retailers all over the world. That's what I did.
I tell people this is why no one believes me. No one believes me. Rich is my real source, people. Rich is the source. Right, anyway, okay, ignore me then. Ignore me. Puff out a Build-A-Figure wave. Definitely some hits in this wave. Definitely some misses. Hits, I'm talking Ultimate Captain America, completely pinless. Great representation. We got the Extremis Iron Man armor. Again, another desired Iron Man armor, completely pinless. Some misses in this wave, I guess you could say, was Yelena Belova for what's her name? What do they call her in this wave?
Black Widow.
No. Super Adapter. She's got the...
Yeah, Super Adapter powers.
Yeah, whatever she's called. Anyway, she was like on an old body, come with a big gun, but she didn't have no double-jointed elbows. She was a bit of a flop. But I liked Wonder Man. First time we had him in that look as well. For we got Baron Zemo. There's the Orb as well, which again, may seem like a Z-led character, but these are fun Marvel Legends. And first time ever, excuse me. Then we also got Molecule Man, first time in the line. Puff Adder was the Build-A-Figure. Again, not the most exciting of characters, but the Hasbro team have slowly been giving us members of Serpent Society. So, I give you not the best Build-A-Figure, but it's still a character that will complement other figures on the shelf. So, this one's got to go higher than C, in my opinion.
It's better than the Guardians wave, because I think overall, even though the BAF is a lot of reuse, it is a new character.
A lot of new characters in this wave, to be fair.
And I think, Extremis Iron Man, Wonder Man, and Ultimate Cap are three good figures. The Molecule Man as well, that's a good figure. So I think, and the Orb and Yelena were like first time figures as well. So I mean, even though they're on the older bodies, they are like new characters, I suppose. So it depends like how you're gonna rate it. I suppose like everything on a new body would be much better. But as it is, this is a pretty standard Marvel Legends wave. So I'd say B. I'd say B.
Okay. I agree. I think we should take into consideration that it's a full comic wave, like no mixing. Like, so you're buying comic figures to build a comic builder figure, just like the Guardians there.
It is on the cardless, the plastic-free, horrible
Kitty
packaging.
Pride. Kitty Pride, just for plastic-free packaging. Yeah, we can't hold that against the wave. It's not the wave's fault. It's not the wave. That's stupid Hasbro executives' fault. But okay, let me just see what. I'm sort of feeling it's either A or B. Because I think it's got character selection has to matter, and I think you get a couple of heavy hitters with Cap and Iron Man, and they're giving us versions that we hadn't got previously, and they were updated, completely pinless. And then the other characters, even though there's a bit of reuse there, they're new designs or character designs that we hadn't had before. Again, even the Builder figure was a compliment to the Serpent Society, which is a team that I would love to complete, but it's just taking Hasbro forever. I'd go A for me, but let's see what the chat's saying. The chat can sort of give us the final pull. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. So, people were straight in with A's. A, good Builder figure, many wanted characters and versions, already re-released characters. Paul McCartney says, C, I only wanted Molecule Man, but the Owen head sculpt was crap in my opinion. Solid Wave and Iron Man, but overall C, MP. Christopher Allen says A, Lawrence says A. The Orb was the weakest, says Kev Collectible. Come on now, the Orb's one of the best in the wave. What are you talking about? Jay's Toy Collection UK says S. Best of the year for me. S, says Jay. Jason the Reaping King says C. Cloud says B. Mikey Moonboots says B. Takachi Legend says A. My only issue is that the Builder figure green aren't different enough, so they blend together. I would say at least this Builder figure was more accurate to its character design, unlike Chode, for example, who was a comic Builder figure who wasn't exactly accurate. I say, just for the sake of, because again, we could be everyone's super critical to Legends at the minute, ain't they? So, just to get things moving, let's just put this A as in a solid comic book Builder figure wave with a couple of A-list characters that were new and pinless. Both Cap and Iron Man were new and pinless, with a couple of other brand new first-time characters. Granted, Orb's not an A-list character, but he's a fun Marvel legend that no one had on their shelf before in the 20 years of Legends, all right? So, again, we can move these at the end, but let's just put it at A for now. Solid comic book wave. Next up, we mentioned her earlier, Cassie Lang and the Ant-Man wave. So, this wave unfortunately couldn't be released during the time of the Ant-Man movie, as Ant-Man's and Guardian, they flip-flopped. So Ant-Man was meant to be first, but it got flip-flopped with Guardians. So we didn't get the Ant-Man figures until months after the film, unfortunately. And the film itself didn't really live up to the hype people wanted it to after we heard it was going to the Quantum Realm and we were going to see Kang. Even though I did like Kang, I don't know. The film, I don't know. Anyway, film's another conversation. What about the figures? We get a movie Builder figure, 4 comic figures, and 3 movie figures. Comic figures were Ultron, which is a straight up redo, just painted in a less desirable colour, to be completely honest. I would argue that he's got
a new hat.
He doesn't even have a new hat. It's just a different colour.
No, he's got a new head sculpt.
Oh, okay, new head sculpt. Okay, fair. We got the Future Ant-Man, which was a brand new design that not many people were familiar with, to be honest. We got Eggman. And also, what's his name?
Crossfire,
thank you. So what are you saying for this one? I don't think, again, this is similar to this one, but...
See, now, it's similar to that one, but I would say that the movie figures are better in this one. I think Wasp and Ant-Man have both got decent updates, and I would say Kang. Kind of, I think they are, both of them. Kang definitely is, isn't he? I would say Kang is probably one of the top MCU figures of the year. You don't need to talk about the packaging. How can you even rank these?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm talking to you in the community. I just got annoyed that Cassie Lang was the Builder figure.
But it's a big Builder figure. It's a proper actual Build-A-Figure, like a blooming 10-inch Cassie Lang.
Granted,
That's better than Cosmo.
Granted, it's a better scale than Cosmo. It just for me personally, it bugs me when we only get the bigger option. Like I wanted Cassie to stand on the shelf in scale with.
But now she stands out, and she's like above everyone. I think Cassie Lang is perhaps one of my top 2 BAFs of the year.
Very
honestly,
okay.
I like a female action figure in a BAF scale. Like the only ones we've usually gotten have been like Okoye and Mantis or Jubilee, like regular size figures. So to actually get a big lady, I'm there for it. So Cassie Lang, I am there for. The comic figures weren't as strong in articulation and sculpt and accessories, but in character selection, I thought they did quite a decent job. They could have just done more. The Ultron is probably the worst one of the wave because it is worse than the other Ultron, which I think a lot of people's figure of the year. And then they made this one duller, didn't really add anything, took away, like there was less stuff that came with it. It just wasn't as good. So I'd say it's better than the Guardians wave, so I would put it at a B if it was me.
Okay, well, looking at the chat, we did see a few poo emojis, I'm not going to lie. Adam Batman Moran was asking what the bottom tier is again. Let me move my logo so you can see. The bottom tier is the Kitty Pryde tier, I'm afraid. Again, you can tell Rich made this tier list, but yeah, Kitty Pryde is the bottom tier. So that is represented by a poo emoji in the chat if you're getting involved and playing along. If you're playing along at home. So we did see a few poo emojis, not going to lie. But I sort of agree with Rich where it's got a couple of solid movie figures in there. It's a mixed wave to still sort of accommodate to the comic fans, but I just don't think it's the strongest comic characters. Let's keep it in B, just so we got one in each at the minute, yeah?
And we can move them about if we decide afterwards.
So just for this, there you go. So there's 3 there. Okay, next up, another comic wave.
Oh, and Rebel 10 Customs in the chat as well. So if you want to improve your figures, hit up Rebel 10 Customs.
Hello, Rebel 10 Customs. Yeah, I was talking about her, not even Marvel. Like on Legends of Liquor, I was showing off Rebel 10 Customs website and was showing the Batman cape, the new Batman cape that she's doing. Epic. Again, I've got loads of Rebel 10 Custom stuff in my collection. If you want to upgrade your action figures, go and check out Rebel 10 Customs. Absolutely. Right. Back to this tier list. Right, you can take it away here, Rich, because I don't want to say anything and accidentally offend, because this wave included one of your most desired figures of the year, I'm sure.
I mean, Monday Sinqua is S tier always for me. However, I'm not like blind to the faults of this wave. I think the character selection of this wave is good on paper. It's got a lot of new characters like Chamber, Monet, Quentin Quire, Quasar. They've never had Marvel Legends. Even Chode's never had a Marvel Legends before.
Brand new, never before Marvel Legends. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, and then the 2 other figures, Emma Frost and Cyclops, are like A-tier X-Men. Yeah. Both coming in their astonishing X-Men looks, which is a fan favourite run. Much wanted to be improved. I mean, the last Emma Frost that Hasbro released in this costume is the most ugliest, god-awful Emma Frost in existence. So we don't want that again. Yeah. So they much improved on that. I think the issues come down to, again, it's in the plastic-free packaging. So the accessories on this wave are bare minimum. I think this is one of this was the first Build-A-Figure wave that no one's even got an alternate head in it, I don't think of there. No one comes with anything. So accessories are really shit in this. And then obviously Chode, they kind of like fucked it up by not painting it enough. And then they crapped out by reusing hands. So he hasn't even got the right amount of fingers and stuff like that. So it's kind of the opposite of the Cassie Lang wave in that I think the figure selection is great. And I like the figures. Monet and Chamber, brilliant figures. The Cyclops is a really good figure. Emma looks nice, but she has articulation issues. Quasar is good on that all-new sculpt. Quentin Quire weirdly reuses the Spider-Man with the wings in, and he's got the holes in the elbows for some reason. And he has
guns with no trigger fingers.
Yeah, so it's just like they could have just done a little bit more, I think, with this. So I think as well, this year being it was the 60th anniversary of the Avengers, but you may not have known from Hasbro that it was the 60th anniversary of the X-Men. I know they did the little 3-packs and the Blob and the 5-pack, but that seemed to be it. And then we got this one wave. I don't think the X-Men got enough love this year in their 60th anniversary. And, you know, I love the X-Men. So as it was for the X-Men wave of the year, I think it was good. They could have done it better, but it's got a nice thing on it. So I'm not going to say it's Kitty Pryde wave, that's for sure. So I would say, is it as good as the Guardians wave? Yes, it's better than the Guardians wave. Is it as good as the Cassie Lang wave? I think it's a tiny bit better, but is it as good as the Avengers wave? I don't know, because of Chode. That's where I'm a bit stuck. So it's kind of like A-B for me, A-B.
People definitely can't forgive the inaccuracies on Chode, especially because I think people were excited to actually get the Starjammers finally, and you get two of them in this wave. You get Corsair and Chode, but it's just they just didn't do it quite right, and people just frustrated.
And I think with Chode, it's a character we're probably not going to get again. So it's like they've done him once and they've kind of like fucked him up a little bit.
They have been re-releasing Build-A-Figures as deluxes in recent years. So hopefully with them being aware they got it wrong, they could maybe pack him again with a better head, hands, a bit more paint. Because he was missing like some of his like, what do you call them, like fins as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
His legs and stuff. So
well, and the thing is like we were on live doing this, and if you remember, Mr. Stevie posted like a 3D turnaround, which was much better, which was all painted. And within a couple of hours, he had took that down because I think they'd realised, shit, this looks nothing like the figure that we're actually putting out. Which shows at some point they were planning to do it a lot better, and then obviously budget or whatever, they decided to crap out.
The chat are a bit mixed here. There's some A's, some B's, there's some C's, but I do see more B's. Lauren says S, but you're clearly an X-Men fan. AAA for the Chode wave, says Legion X. Again, got to be an X-Men fan. Again, it's one of these things where no wave is going to please everybody. Legends can't do that with the way they are released. There's no wave that can universally please everybody. People are going to have their favourites. Me and Rich are just sort of speaking in general terms how we think these are perceived. And I agree with Rich. I think 5 brand new characters added to the Marvel Legends lines can't be ignored. But, like you said, there's a lot wrong with this wave as well. So I say we put it in B. I know it's got Monet in it, but the inaccuracies on Chode...
When we do individual characters next year, Monet will be an S tier. But for now, as a part of a wave, she's in B.
I think B's fair. Again, it had potential as a full comic wave to be right here alongside. But there wasn't enough newness in regards to pieces and parts. And because, again, like you said, lack of accessories... So, I think B's a fair place for this, going off our little weird criteria we've created. Okay, next up. Another comic book wave. This one's a little bit more recent, so it may have some recency biased. So let's try and play nice. It is, of course, the Mindless One Build-A-Figure wave. So we're talking Luke Cage, Blade, Clea, Daredevil... we've got the hand soldier, right? The foot soldier. No, foot turtles. Hand soldier. We've got Lady Bullseye. So, Rich, what are you thinking?
He's the fist, isn't he? The fist.
Yes, the fist. So, what are you thinking this wave? How do you feel about this wave anyway? Like, did you get them all?
I got all of this wave. Thank God for this wave. The first thing is the return of plastic-free packaging and the return of accessories. And the return of accessories to Marvel Legends. Like, they all seem to come with something, not just nothing in the packaging that they could hide and render on the back.
It's mad how much plastic packaging makes a difference to the whole buying experience. Like, this packaging is just doesn't make the figure, like, even if the figure's great inside, it doesn't feel that way. There could be potatoes in this. I don't know. I now need to check.
I just think it was bad. It was badly designed. Like, I think they could have done something with plastic-free packaging, because I would say the Dungeons and Dragons figures from the animated show, that packaging was nice, even if you couldn't see inside. I thought it was nice. I just think that packaging was really shit, and they never really changed it or did anything with it. So to see the back of that is not a bad thing. And this wave was the first Marvel Legends BAF wave to go back to the old style packaging. So glad to see the Void wave has got it as well. So going forward, we're back to this, which is great. If it's not broke, don't fix it, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. I do have to just detour for a second, because I've just noticed in the chat, I tell you one thing who's S tier. I tell you one person who's S tier. Mr. Doomed Customs, out of nowhere again. I don't even know he's in the chat. I have no idea he's even watching. And he always just drops a massive super chat out of nowhere. And I think it's the first super chat today as well, which is amazing. So, Doomed Customs, my friend, always far too generous. I've publicly said he needs to stop. He is too good to this channel. He says, "Happy holidays, gentlemen. Two of the most amazing people online. Dan and Rich rocks." And Friday is working.
Doomed Customs donated $100. Happy holidays, gentlemen. Two of the most amazing people online. Dan and Rich rock.
Doomed Customs, I tell you a million times, but I'll tell you again. You rock, my friend, and you are absolutely S tier. Can we get some, like, just clapping emojis in the chat for Doomed Customs? Because I appreciate this man so much. Again, first super chat of the day, and it is an absolute banger. Doomed Customs, keeping the lights. See all these lights? They're on because of Doomed Customs, all right? Doomed Customs, my friend, wherever you are watching this, I know you travel quite a lot. Wherever you are, I hope you're entertained, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, back to this. Now I've got a smile on my face. Now I'm thinking, I'm in a great mood now. We haven't had anything in S tier yet, right? And I feel like this is definitely not the shits, right? So it's not Kitty Pryde. It's right now I'm about there. I got 2 of the builder figures, so that's testament to how much I like the wave. But the builder figure is an army builder. Like, it made sense to have more than one on the shelf. So I brought the second one separately. Two figures that people were very excited for were Blade and Luke Cage. People were hyped. But I do think when those figures finally got released, a good portion of the community, not everybody, but a good portion of the community were disappointed with the execution of, like, the articulation on Luke, the big hole in his, like, underarms and stuff like that. But then you've got the head sculpt on Clea. Clea's completely pinless. You've got the Daredevil, who's like a brand new look for Daredevil from a recent good comic run as well. That, like, the Elektra being released and then him made me go back and read that run. And I initially only went to read a couple of issues for a bit of context on the designs. But I ended up just one evening just reading the whole run because I just got sucked in. So again, little recency biased for the Daredevil, and of course the hand soldier that goes with him is another army builder. I'm still waiting for the day we get an army builder wave with an army builder figure. I think that's a layup, but I don't know if Hasbro can make that one happen. Lady Bullseye, another first time in the line character, one that was teased a long time ago in the dark days of Hasbro, but finally made it out. Again, she was really nice. So I do think it's a good selection. It's a cool Marvel's wave.
Joey V's in the chat. Where have I seen the YouTuber doing a tier ranking for? We did give a shout at the start, Joey. We completely stole it off you.
We did. We 100%. We 100% that this is a Joey B wave, but I don't feel bad about it at all because he didn't start rankings, but we did shout you out all the same because we're nice guys, Joey B. Because we're nice guys. Anyway, ignore that guy. Right, let's keep going. So where are you ranking this? Where are you thinking?
I mean, by your rules, if we've got a 1 in everything, I mean, I wouldn't say it was S tier. I would say probably A. But if we go in 1 everything, this is the best wave of the year.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. So we did set that rule at the start, everybody. Okay, we have to have 1 in the top and 1 at the bottom. And so far, this is the best of the bunch. So we're sort of setting the bar here. We're setting the bar with the Marvel's Knights wave. Is it perfect? No, absolutely. But no wave is. But in the context of, like, figure selection, accessories, again, Rich even mentioned in the packaging, the builder figure, I do think it's best on the table so far. So for the sake of our rules, and we need 1 to sort of set that tone in the S tier, let's put it there, okay? Okay. So we still need 1 in the bottom, and it could still be one of these. We could end up moving these down a little bit. We'll figure that out. But let me just have a quick look at the chat, actually, because we're both putting this S, but I'm curious what these guys were saying. Okay. People showing some love for Doomed Customs, which I appreciate. Thank you so much. Doomed Customs is absolutely S tier. Absolutely is. Catcher Legend says, do it, Dan. It's S tier. The Blade and Clea are still selling quite well, says Kev's Collectibles. He's not wrong. Blade sold out. It went back up for pre-order on Pulse. Like, so as much as people had their nitpicks, ultimately it's still probably the best Blade we've got in Marvel Legends form. I still think it's a good figure. Could it be perfect? Could it be better? Yeah, absolutely. But it's still a great figure. For me, it's all about that world building, that character representation. So ignoring the articulation, it looks like a solid Blade on the shelf. Absolutely. Okay, people seem to be okay with that selection based on our rules. So let's keep going. Okay, next up, we have got the Disney Plus wave. Now, this wave was first leaked to us via the potato camera. Those potato cameras get around, you know. They're always in the right place at the right time. It's really annoying. Can not someone with a good iPhone just be at the right place and right time? But this wave was leaked. We had that one figure that no one really knew what it was, and it ended up being the Giant Man. But there are some desired characters in this wave. Kingpin. If you collect live action figures, MCU figures, whatever you call it, Kingpin was a desired figure. Agatha Harkness was the missing character from the WandaVision, the first Disney Plus show from 2021. It got Nick Fury, but probably not the version people wanted. Yeah, the Build-A-Figure, I don't really have anything good to say about the Build-A-Figure, but that's just my preference. I'm not really into the what-if figures. I don't need what-if Marvel Legends, but that's just me. What are you thinking, Rich? Disney Plus wave, the Hydra Stomper Build-A-Figure wave.
So this, I think I've got, what did I get out of this wave? I got Agatha, Gamora, Kingpin, and Yelena. But I'm not a big fan of the Kingpin figure. I don't think it looks that good in hand. It's not big enough. Agatha is like a statue. She doesn't move at all. She's just there. The Yelena is okay. It's not like the worst figure in the world, but it's a lot of reuse.
Great.
Yeah.
The hair and stuff is accurate to what she was wearing in the show, on the Hawkeye show.
And to be fair, the Gamora figure for me is probably the better figure of the wave. It's got a lot of like new articulation. It's taller than the other ones.
Gamora's in this wave as well.
Yeah, she's like a what if figure, but it is a really, really nice figure. I mean, overall, the BAF is not one that I particularly wanted. And again, until What If Season 2 comes, who knows if we need the BAF. Like, we haven't seen it yet, so I think it's got that with it as well. So for me, it is probably... It's probably down the bottom of the year, but then I would say at least the BAF is a BAF. It's a big figure. I mean, I don't see what else in the Disney Plus series they could do as a BAF type of thing, apart from like a bigger zombie type of thing. So I would say it's down near the bottom, but I wouldn't say it's worse than the Guardians wave. That's where I'm like torn with this.
I completely agree with everything you're saying, and I'm looking at the chat, and there's probably the most shit emojis we've seen all evening, to be fair. Lots of shits all over the place, right? Even some Kitty Pryde caps out there as well. Which I understand, but if you're an MCU collector, right? Just pretend you're Brian, MCU collector 2024, right? You're looking at this wave. It's all brand new character designs. Granted, we've had some characters in the line before. We've had a Nick Fury, we've had a Yelena, we've had a Gamora, but every single character is representing a different version or a new design for these characters. Kingpin was a gap filler, absolutely. Agatha, gap filler. We haven't even seen Season 2 of What If yet, which 3 of these figures are representing. Gamora, the Giant Man, or the Goliath, and the Hydra Stomper Build-A-Figure are all based off Season 2 of What If. And we haven't even seen it yet. We haven't even seen the context of what these are about. So I feel like if we watch that, because this is how collecting works, when you enjoy something, you want that sweet plastic representation on the shelf. So if we end up watching that Goliath episode, and it's a sick episode, that figure will instantly get a second life, because people were like, oh, I've actually already got the legend. So I think it'd be unfair to put this wave in the Kitty Pryde section when we haven't even really seen the context of what 3 of the figures are from yet.
But something has got to go in the Kitty Pryde section, and we've only got one wave left after this one, and I don't think that one is worse than these 2. I think you should put it to a poll in the chat: Guardians wave or What If wave? Which one? Okay. What, a Disney Plus wave? Guardians or Disney Plus?
Okay, for the sake of needing something in the bottom, I've said my piece, but we need something in the bottom. That was the rule we set at the start. Something has to go top, something has to go bottom, okay? So we've put this one in the bottom for now. I don't think that Cosmo, see, that cannot be above a proper size BAF figure. That's just like, no. They can't, like, little figures as BAFs are like, Let's put it there. We'll put it there. We're to decide on this last Build-A-Figure wave, and then we're going to have to move someone down. Someone's getting relegated, okay? So, okay. And by the way, this is only Build-A-Figure waves. Of course, there were other waves this year. Some of the Retro Cards wave, X-Men 97, or the Spider-Man wave. They were not Build-A-Figures. We're only ranking Build-A-Figure waves right now, okay? So the last Build-A-Figure wave we've got here, which makes it, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total. which is crazy because some years we have had 11 Build-A-Figures. So it's obviously now we get retro cards. It's not like we're getting less figures. It's just the Build-A-Figure. We get deluxes now. Anyway, the times have changed. 7 is still good going. So the last one we've got here for ranking, it wasn't the last of the wave by any means. It was another one of those waves we got much earlier than the actual movie, but it is the Marvel's wave, the Amadeus Cho. What do they call him? The Totally Awesome Hulk, right? I think that's what they're calling him.
Totally Awesome.
Totally Awesome Hulk. So it's the Totally Awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure wave, a version of the Hulk that we probably did need, actually, for your comic collection. He does fit in quite a few gaps. As much as the general consensus didn't seem to gravitate towards the Marvels movie or seem to like the movie, for whatever reason, the 3 figures are actually pretty good. Like, you may not like their designs or whatever, but in execution of a Marvel legend representing what you've seen on screen, all 3 figures have great likeness, all completely pinless, and are accurate to what they're representing. So, like, the Marvel team did a good job of that. It's just not the Marvels team fault that nobody liked the Marvels. Do you know? So, but I do think the people not liking the Marvels will instantly bring this wave down, and the people are going to ignore that they're actually a good execution. They're good execution of bad source material or something. I don't know however you want to put it, but I didn't hate the Marvels as much as other people seem to. Anyway, comic figures. Who were the comic figures? Cap, and Iron Man. So another wave. So just like this, the Puff Adder wave, it had a Cap and an Iron Man in it, but this time it was Commander Rogers and the heroes. I always get this the wrong way around. Was it Reborn?
Heroes Reborn. This one is
Reborn Iron Man.
No, this is Return. This is Return.
I always get it the wrong way around, yeah.
Yeah, Reborn's supposed to be coming next year. Yeah, this is Return. Heroes Return.
They're right here on the floor. So there you go. That's the Cap and Iron Man. So again, I've at least attempted to put some A-list characters in this wave. Who else did we get? We got Marvel Boy.
And Karnak of the Inhumans.
Oh my god, Karnak. Karnak is poo emoji. I'm not going to take that away from anyone. Karnak deserved better. Royal Family of the Inhumans absolutely deserve better than a repainted Spider-Man, pizza Spider-Man body and hardly any accessories. I think he just got 2 karate chop hands. So yeah, Karnak deserve more. So yeah, it's hard to argue this one being great.
I would say, though, that much like the Ant-Man wave, the MCU figures are much better than the other ones. Like, I think Photon, Captain Marvel, and Miss Marvel have good sculpts. Camilla comes with the Flerken, doesn't she? That's probably a good accessory, if nothing else.
Especially after seeing the movie, it makes more sense having that accessory, doesn't it?
And I would say, out of comic BAFs, after the Mindless one, I really like the Totally Awesome Hulk one. Again, I like modern day Marvel. I'm not a hater of it. I know some people prefer the 90s and 80s and don't like the modern day stuff. So, like, Amadeus was overdue a Marvel Legend, and I think this is a good one. It fits, like, with the champions. You can put him with the comic book Miss Marvel, with Kid Nova, and they fit together. So I like the BAF. I think the MCU figures are good. Whether the source material is good, again, it's a different story. But as, like, interpretations of that movie, the 3 good designs. That Photon has a beautiful face sculpt and, like, lovely hair. The costume's accurate to what's on screen as well. So that's not bad. I would say the comic book figures were figures that we all wanted. Like, that Steve Rogers was one that I was like, I loved that when they were announced. When that leaked on Rectangler's list last year, I was like, yes, the last one I've been waiting for. And then they put him on the old body.
That's what I'm saying. Was the execution there, though, was it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
and everything, all of these are on the old body. Karnak is on a terrible body with, like, nothing at all and in a crappy costume. Nova it's a look that I wanted for Nova. Again, it doesn't come with enough, I don't think.
Paul McCartney is sitting on the toilet this afternoon. He's saying a lot of things are shit. He said this wave is sponsored by Andrex toilet tissue. I think you know my answer. Are you off the toilet yet, Paul? He was on the toilet for the last wave. I think, who was it? Was it Fortress Maximus makes a good point. Yeah, he says putting an MCU Build-A-Figure putting a comic Build-A-Figure in a wave with MCU characters is just rude. So I agree with him here. Like, I do think this is the only wave where you get movie figures but a comic Build-A-Figure. The other MCU Build-A-Figures are in waves with other MCU figures. So
Shang-Chi did it with Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, no, of course I'm talking about this year.
Sorry, yeah.
List. But yes, you're absolutely right. But in context of this list, the other Build-A-Figure waves that include movie figures all have movie Build-A-Figure waves. So that way comic fans can just pick the comic figures they want without having to worry about, I need the Build-A-Figure. So I do think this wave has that frustrating element as well, where people probably wanted Cho but didn't want the movie figures. So saying that though, Captain Marvel doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece and you only need 2 extras. So that's not too bad, but I get your point all the same. Okay, so a few people are saying B. Dune Customs is saying B. Lawrence is saying B. Jay's Toy Collection said this Marvel wave is my worst, and I like the film. I've seen a few poo emojis from Jay recently. Anyone would think he'd started collecting Hot Toys and his qualities has gone up or something like that. Where are we putting this? I genuinely don't know with this one because I
don't think it's worse than the Guardians and the What If waves though. I don't think it is. I think so. I would put that as C, and then move both of those to Kitty Pryde. I don't know. I don't think it's B. I don't think it's as good as those two. So I think it's there, but then I think one of the ones before it shouldn't be there.
Okay, we'll put it to a poll. One of these 3 in C is going down to the Kitty Pryde shit emoji tier. Okay, let me go to the poll.
Don't type shit or you'll get demonetized.
That's true. Okay, so I'm ending the poll now, and 50% of the people watching this stream say that they want Build-A-Figure waves to just have comic characters. And that sort of reflects on our list, as S tier and A tier are both full comic book waves. Okay? But with the collectors, of course the collectors are probably more ingrained that way. I do think Hasbro, unfortunately, have to follow the mainstream. I've always said this, and I truly believe it, that the success of the MCU is the reason we're getting so many good comic figures now as well. Because they're allowed to do more figures because the movies are doing so well. So as much as you hate the movie figures, you need the movies to keep doing well so you can still get your comic figures. Again, I didn't articulate that very well, but hopefully you get my point. Anyway, ending this poll. Poll is being ended. 50% comic figures only. I'm going to make a new poll. Can you fill the void of silence with some noise while I make this poll, Rich?
Oh, there we go. Jay's just become a channel member. What has happened to me this year? There's 56 figures on the screen and I've only bought 10 of them. Crazy times. Still need to buy the Chode Wave though, playing the extreme long game. They've all went on sale, Jay. You've kind of missed out for that. You should have grabbed it when everyone was selling them off.
Right. 28 months he's been a channel member for, by the way. 28 months. Jay is an absolute legend. The super substitute co-host of the live stream. Always appreciated. Right, what have we got? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Cosmo BAF. Then we have the Disney Plus Hydra Stomper BAF. And then the last one is Marvel's Wave Hulk BAF. Okay. Let's start the poll. It's over to them now. It's in the people's hands. All right, people, it's on you. Me and Rich, we've washed our hands with this list. We're like, we don't want the pressure. We don't want the pressure. We don't want to make that decision. It's up to you. We're going to leave this poll. We want at least 50 votes before we move anything around. So you're voting on which of these Marvel Legends wave in the C tier category is going to get moved down to the worst possible grading in any tier list history. It is the Kitty Pryde tier. In Rich's eyes, you can't get lower than that. That is past. You have to go past rock bottom to discover that. And there it is.
He's there, waiting for you there.
And we started this. We had a rule when we started this list. We have to have something in every single box. Okay, every single category had to have something. So we need something in the bottom tier. Kurt K's with channel membership, 16 month. Thank you very much, Kurt. I appreciate you. He says, you are easy graders. My students would love you both to grade their papers. Drop everyone a level. No S tier in 2023. Look, again, I said this at the start. I said this is what people would probably say. 2023 hasn't been the strongest year. And I'm not challenging that by any means. But for the sake of this poll, I just thought it'd be fun to debate which one would be the best. Okay, so it may not.
He said one in every category, Kurt. So there we go. We're stuck with this list.
If it was up to Rich, there wouldn't be any.
There wouldn't be nothing would be an S tier this year.
But again, I'm trying to just. I just thought it'd be more of a fun conversation to force ourselves to put something in every category. Because again, you could argue that no wave is perfect, and they're all a B. And if you said these are all a B wave, I wouldn't challenge you, because I would understand why you've come to that conclusion. Like, I don't think any wave is an S tier either. But if you had to pick one wave better than the rest, I think I did enjoy the Marvels. I was most excited about the Marvels Knights wave out of everything, to be fair. Characters I wanted, gaps to be filled, brand new Build-A-Figure we'd never had, never thought we'd get, plastic-free packaging return, they had accessories. So I do think it's in the right place to be above everything else. Okay, let's see what the voting's at so far. We've got a strong contender so far, but we've got 45 votes. We need a few more votes, people. We got over 130 people watching us live on different devices all over the planet. Let's see if we can get 5 more of you to reach to your keyboard, reach to your phone, pick up your iPad, and vote. Which one of these is the worst Marvel Legends wave of 2023? Is it Guardians of the Galaxy? I wrote Volume 1, but I meant Volume 3. I don't know why I wrote wrong. But it's the Cosmo Build-A-Figure wave. The Disney Plus wave, the Hydra Stomper Build-A-Figure, or the Marvel's Build-A-Figure wave. Again, just throwing it out there, but the Marvel Disney Plus wave has got 3 figures representing characters we've not even seen in their context yet. I'm just saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't actually care for Disney for the What If figures, so that doesn't change my opinion. But I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Cloud with a channel membership token, 32 month. Thank you very much, Cloud. Says just checking my milestone, 32. It's impressive, Cloud. I appreciate you. She says also Big Boa beats any of these figures, so there. Cloud always has a way of
Big Boa hasn't even come out yet. How can you even pick Big Boa? That's next year, isn't it?
It is, but Cloud has a very special skill of no matter what we are talking about, she will find a way to sneak something in that she loves. She's clever at it, whether it's Legions or even Big Boa. She does it. She does it well. Okay, we've got a few more votes, and I think we have a winner. I'll leave it for a second. I want to read this super chat from the Topless Scoob. The Topless Scoob. I don't know if I'm ever saying his name right or not, but I know he wants us to take our tops off. That is for damn sure. He says, or she says, we don't know. Could be either. We don't know. Could be they. Chode wave is the best because Chode is topless. For fuck's sake. Is anyone else topless in this list?
Amadeus is topless as well.
That's true. Amadeus.
And the Mindless One, technically.
Technically, the Mindless One does not wear clothes. You're true.
All topless all the time.
I'm having a look around. I'm looking for topless legends here. What a perv. No, I think Rich is right. Chode. Just some of the Build-A-Figures. Topless Build-A-Figures. What a year for topless Build-A-Figures. Topless Scroob is well happy. Really happy, Topless Scroob. Okay, I'm going to end the poll. We've had 60 votes now. And it's not as... The winner isn't as strong. There you go. I let Friday read Scroob's super chat. Thank you very much.
Topless Scoob 5150 donated $10. Chod Wave is the best cause. Chod.is topless.
Thank you. I need to close this. There we go. Right. Okay. Where's the poll? There it is. I'm ending the poll. Poll has been ended, and we have a winner. Or we have a loser. I don't know if this is a poll they wanted to win. But nevertheless, we have someone has more votes than the others, and someone is getting the worst possible grading in tier list history. Even Joey B didn't grade anyone this low. He should have, though. There's a few out there. It is, of course, the Disney Plus Hydra Stomper Build-A-Figure wave. There we go. There we go. So it's a little bit different to both mine and Rich's lists, actually, when we came up with this concept. The chat has definitely helped influence us here. But the Hydra Stomper wave got 40% of the vote. The Guardians of the Galaxy wave got 30%. And the Hulk Marvels wave got 29%. So it was close. It was a couple of 3 votes in the other direction would have changed it. So it was close. But there we have it. We have ranked every single Marvel Legends wave of 2023, and Rich is making some adjustments. See, Rich is making his own. I hope someone screams.
There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it now for everyone.
Oh, Doomed Customs is back again. Doomed Customs, stop it.
Doomed Customs donated $50. Another reason this channel rocks. Best chat, folks. Especially Who's Crew Deluxe, folks.
Oh, absolutely. Again, Doomed Customs. Just sit back, relax, my friend. Stay away from the keyboard. You're good. You're good. You're an absolute legend. He says another reason his channel rocks. The best chat, folks, especially the Who Crew Deluxe, folks. Yeah, absolutely. We've got a great community here. I know that word gets thrown around a lot and it's really cheesy, but I genuinely mean it. Like, I know most of my Who Crew Deluxe, well, all of them. I feel confident saying I know all of my Who Crew Deluxe people's, like, names on their social media names, but also their actual names, where they're from, what they collect. Like, this ain't no fake nonsense. This is a real community here. So, yeah, I'm loving them. And I love you as well, Doomed Customs. Like, it's actual love I'm feeling. Actual love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What a man. Okay, Rich has fixed the list. Is this genuinely how you feel then, Rich?
Yeah, I think so. I would say there was no, like, wave that is everything is a must buy in it. I would say the A tier and the B tier have characters that are good. I would say the A tier is obviously, I think that the best two of the year, and I think the Mindless One wave being the last BAF figure I think we got this year. I think going forward, I'm more optimistic for next year that they're going to do, like, better, because I think with the plastic-free packaging gone, they've got to, like, put more stuff in there. That, you know, there's more to see in the packaging, that kind of thing.
I'm not going to challenge you. I also think collecting Marvel Legends. I've been involved with Marvel Legends, like, properly, buying virtually everything since, like, Hasbro returned, since the Epic Heroes line. Do you know, since, like, they were started to be made more available in the UK. They were quite elusive for a while, made it more expensive. Used to have to import everything. But, like, Legends have genuinely been going up and up and up. And I think the plastic-free packaging and the bad sort of Ghost Rider campaign, it was a bit rocky. It's been a bit rocky for a while, but I'm hoping they're riding the ship. They're sort of fixing it, because the first wave of 2024 is the Void Build-A-Figure wave. Now, I don't mean to rub this in to my American friends, but it arrives on the 8th of December, 2023. Now, technically, the Void Build-A-Figure wave is the first Marvel Legends wave of 2024. But these things sometimes work. You get it at the end of the year, so it's ready for the start of the new year. It happens plenty of times. Usually it's a Spider-Man wave. This time, it is the Void wave. When's the 8th of December, Rich? Just to remind me.
It's tomorrow, Dan! Tomorrow!
The Void Build-A-Figure wave is shipping in the UK tomorrow. I've already had a sneaky email to say that, yes, of course, Dan Who Reviews is going to be getting these. So I need to rush through my Spider-Man reviews so I can get into the Void Build-A-Figure waves. But I won't skip the Spider-Man reviews. I've still got to... I want to compare the Toby to the SH Figure Arts Toby. I've got to look at Andrew and only say positive things, because that's what Rich told me to do. And, of course, I need to review Zendaya and stuff. So, of course,
I did not say that at all.
He definitely did. He's got a thing for Andrew. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out there. As we're talking about the sort of we're wrapping up 2013. Again, I feel like I agree.
2013? You're living in the past, Dan.
Yeah, I'm in the past. I'm living in the past. Again, I agree. 2023, it's been an okay year. It's not been a terrible year. It's not been the worst year. But it hasn't been... I wouldn't say it's been amazing either. I do think there's a lot of nitpicky stuff going on here. And some waves are so close to being great. So close. But there's always... Like that Chode wave. If that Chode was accurate... If that Chode, Rich, was accurate, right? And like one of these came... and they came with a few more accessories. Like, that's instant, like, there. Do you know what I mean? Like... So... And yeah, I do feel bad for the movie figures, because it genuinely just seems like people are done with the MCU at the minute. Like, that's just genuinely how people feel. Like, I'm done with the MCU. But I still really like the MCU figures. And even the Marvels, like, the film, you may not like the film, but as an accurate representation to the source material, those figures they do the job very well. But you just don't like the film, so it means you don't like the figures, which I get it. But anyway, I digress. Fair list here, I think. Fair play, Rich. But again, if one had to be higher, I think we'd all agree it's probably Marvel Knights. But each to their own. I've seen a few people throwing out some crazy suggestions in there. But yeah, 2024, starting strong. Would you say starting strong?
It seems to be. We'll see tomorrow. With Saturday, even when we get them in hand.
Power Princess as well.
She looks good.
She will complete the Squadron Supreme, which I think will be the first time in Marvel Legends history that, without a box set, they have completed a 5-character team in one calendar year. Because we're technically going to get money in the bank. Drew Tag with a super chat. Thank you so much.
Drew Tag 33 donated $19.99.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the great conversation as usual. Never disappoint.
Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. If not, it'd be me and Rich in a Zoom call and him going, "Can I leave now?" No, talk to me, please. I need to talk about toys.
I can leave early today because Tana's coming now.
But no, we're starting strong. If you just roughly, Rich, the Void Wave, where's it feeling right now? Without the figures in hand or anything, where's it feeling? It's feeling like an A to me right now. The Void, right?
I'd say an A as well.
Again, we need to get it in hand, of course, before we make our judgment. But it's feeling like it has potential to be an A. It's like a solid comic wave, comic builder figure, comic characters, some newness there, some accessories, desiredness, like. Anyway, I'll hopefully get my grubby mitts on it this weekend, and of course I'll do an in-hand video if they do arrive, but you never know what happens. But I do appreciate everyone showing love in the chat. As always, thank you for getting involved and hitting those letters in the keyboard. Even the people throwing the shit emojis in there. Look, it's all part of the game. There's been some shit, let's be honest. People think I'm a shill and everything's great. It's not true. They clearly don't watch the videos. I moan as good as the rest of them, alright? But I'm just still love this hobby, and there's a lot of good as well, alright? And there's some good there. But I am contractually obligated by the check that just cleared by Hasbro to do this, Rich. I'm sorry about that.
You can't move that. You can't move them into that. Yeah, that's too much even for you.
I'm joking. I could put them all where I want. They're all shit. Down with Hasbro. I've changed my mind. Down with Hasbro. The check just bounced. You're out of here. Get everyone's shit to you. Shit emojis for everybody. They're all crap. We're moving on. We're living in the past. I'm living in 2013 apparently. Let's live in the future. We're back in. We'll look forward to 2024, and the Void Wave should be here this weekend. But thank you so much to everyone dropping channel membership tokens today. People dropping super chats. The sponsor of the channel, which is Mr. Doom Customs as well, the absolute living legend. Look at all this. Thank you so much, people. Honestly, it absolutely makes a difference. And if you want to continue this, but move the conversation more to Turtles. Do you collect the NECA stuff, the Super 7 stuff, Playmate stuff? Do you like Turtles? Is Donatello the best turtle? The answer is yes, obviously. But in case you wanted to debate that because you're a madman, then you can do so on Turtles and Tea, as I'm going to go live with Tanner right now. So if you're still free and you can still watch a stream, then please do so. We are going to go over to Turtles and Tea. The link is in the description. It's pinned to the top of the chat. And it's also this link should redirect you as soon as this stream ends. So I don't even think you need to press anything, and the stream should just redirect you. Thank you very much to Thirsty for Chicken as well, by the way. I think he's just upgraded his channel membership to the Who Crew Deluxe. See, and to prove my point even more, Thirsty for Chicken, real name is Nick, and he loves Godzilla. I guarantee you he loves that new Godzilla movie. I haven't even spoken to him about it, but I guarantee you he loved it, and it's probably one of his favourite films. Anyway, proves my point, alright? Proper community here. I appreciate you all. Come and talk some Turtles with us. But in case you don't, Rich, tell them where they can find you.
Find me at Displayed Once on Instagram. There I will be putting all my Kitty Pryde figures in the shit tier.
Why have you even got Kitty Pryde figures?
I haven't got any Kitty Pryde figures, Dan.
You just said you were going to put all your Kitty Pryde figures in the shit tier.
Oh no, my secret's revealed.
Now we know. We appreciate you. We will be back next week, hopefully, Rich, with some relevant news. Finally, come on, we've been clutching at straws for weeks. Saying that, though, we've had some of the most popular live streams we have ever done in the last couple of weeks, so we don't even need any Hasbro news. We don't even need you. We don't even need any new news. We can do this ourselves. No, but we do want some news, please. Please. Rich needs a week off.
Top 10 Kitty Pryde costumes that we need in figure form for next week, if you're done.
Yeah, no, we are assuming there will be a Marvel live stream next week. I'm pretty confident. I would put money on it. So they will announce it soon, I'm sure. Maybe even tomorrow they'll announce it.
How much money would you put on it, Dan?
50p.
Oh yeah, I would put £50. 5 stacks of 50s. That's what I would put on there.
Interesting. Okay. No, I'm not that confident. No, I am confident. I am. There will be a Marvel live stream next week. Because what's the week after that's Christmassy week, right? Week after that, yeah, it's next week. There's going to be a Marvel. Why haven't they told us now? Let me phone Dan Yoon now. Right, I've got him on speed dial.
It's on his honeymoon. Don't be phoning him.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, I'll leave Dan Yoon alone. I don't really have his number on speed dial. People out there would believe that.
I just assumed you did as well. Yeah, just thought that.
He wouldn't give me his number. Right, I'm out of here. I'm going to go and talk about some turtles. I need to decompress from the legend news. Come and talk some turtles with us straight after this with the Super Turk 5000. And if you want to be a guest talking turtles, give us your top 3 turtle figures of the year. We're going to be doing that on the next stream. So if you want to be a guest on the next stream, just be there live. Simple as that, all right? We're getting out of here. We're going to wave. We'll be back next week with some news. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. And by the way, Rich, Bruce Banner got to 100. Hey, 1,000, sorry. Hey. So, it's back to Kraglin. Click for Kraglin. Come on now. The year's nearly out. We can get him to 1,000. He's got to be in the 900s now, surely. Let's get Kraglin to 1,000 over there. Or you can click that one or that one, whatever. I'll see you on the next